Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo August 9, 2022. The moon continue to encourage you to make time for relaxing, familiar, or quiet activities in the first part of the day. However, signs are strong that you're revving up. The moon heads into your sector of joy, and conditions are ripe for feeding your spirit. There's a nice and smooth flow of creative expression now. As well, today's Sun-Mars parallel is strengthening and animating at once. You're easily asserting yourself and getting ahead. Later today, you tap into the imaginative energy of a Venus-Neptune trine that brings powerful energy for coming to terms with something from the past. You may arrive at new insight or understanding and tend to see things in a more sympathetic light than usual. Pay attention to the synchronicities of the universe today. In fact, your dreams are likely to be vividly intense as well as your intuition on level 10. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet, will link to her higher vibration, the planet Neptune. Neptune is orbiting in your solar 8th house of intimacy and sexuality. With these two celestial objects dancing in the sky, you could have sudden realizations about your innermost needs and desires. This cosmic wavelength would also be perfect for couples who want to enjoy long sessions of lovemaking or try out tantric sex. Getting through your morning might be challenging since the moon will be void of course. You might not feel interested in doing any work during this lunar phase. However, your excitement for your passion projects will return when the moon enters adventurous Sagittarius later in the day. Once Luna is burning in Sagittarius, you might feel like you are bouncing off of the wall trying to tackle everything at once. You can use this restless lunar energy to multitask with a few passion projects that you feel notably excited about. You could find yourself surrounded by a new social group today. You could find yourself dealing with a new type of client or customer. Or you could be introduced to some new faces at a party. You'll enjoy the challenge of communicating in a new way and getting to know people who have a different style than you. Don't hesitate to express yourself and carve out a niche of your own. Your energy is quite infectious. In private, you finally get around to tackling projects you'd put off for a long time and your family is really pleased. Should you want to make some changes in the house or renovate it, this is an ideal time. Your ideas will be met with approval and others will be pleased to help out. Invite your friends, have a renovation party and spend time with your loved ones. Today, it might seem as if you have a second calling in door-to-door sales. Your persuasive skills have never been sharper. So, who needs convincing of your point of view? Get on the phone. Give way to your feelings, get out and about, socialize and survey the scene. Your open-minded nature make this as an ideal opportunity to be adventurous, to discover new places and people. Don't allow yourself to be distracted from following your dreams, or you'll only be left feeling frustrated and uncertain. Rest and solitude are going to seem very attractive right now. Visitors who come to your home today might expect a sympathetic ear and perhaps a favor or two, and you won't feel much like giving them what they want. They've had a rough time of it lately, but so have you, and you're probably just going to want to stay home and rest. Nonetheless, give them a little of your time and energy. You might regret it later if you don't. This is a day that will highlight your rigor, dear. Your intelligence will be very concrete today and your faculty for organization at its best. Once more you will know how to realize a perfect accord between your sense of duty and sacrifice. Perhaps you are realizing an action that is useful for the public, safely visiting someone who is sick or helping friends or family. Nothing will stop you from acting and for the good of all. While it is the moon's return to your work sector tomorrow that is set to fire things up across the income, work and career fronts, right in the heart of the working week, today's playful lunar vibes have the focus on the other side of life's fence. This is the moon's only visit to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart during your birthday month, with the moon's friendly aspect to the sun today a reminder that life can't be all work and no play. With no planetary activity in your romantic sector, the moon's monthly visits are key to keeping the spirit of romance alive, but you are getting a lot more for your money this time. It is the moon's friendly aspect to both the sun in Leo and to planets in retrograde motion in an adventurous part of your chart that is bringing a mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia together. Our eyes in the sky. A trine between the moon and Neptune could make waking up difficult today, so try not to hit the snooze button too many times. The energy will be light and lofty, giving us the opportunity to enjoy a stress-free morning as long as we don't sleep in too late. A pleasant aspect between the moon and Pluto gives us a boost of energy, so be sure to spread some joy around as you move through the day. If you're especially empathic, people might come to you for healing through conversation. Make sure to set boundaries for yourself, and cut the talk short if you begin to feel tired or drained. Pluto blows a kiss to the moon and Neptune today as well, making it a great day to release frustrations that are no longer serving you. By leaning into transformation and emotional growth, we can evolve both personally and psychically. It's also a great time to daydream about your future. Think big today about your long-term goals. The moon is helping you find structure in your dreams and goals, so jot down a list of things you'd like to do and how you'll accomplish them. This evening, the moon forms a conjunction to the North Node, helping you see your future more clearly. Also, new information could come to the surface now that changes the way you walk your path moving forward. As the evening wraps up, Lady Luna and Saturn share some positive vibes in the cosmos, and the universe rewards those who make pragmatic plans for the future. Although our judgment can be temporarily clouded during its perfection, this transit speeds up the pace of our correspondence in invigorating ways, enabling us to advocate for our passions. We may be especially keen on pitching a personal project to the variety of people who cross our path now. It's currently easier to express ourselves with confidence, and we are less liable to shy away from the spotlight, vocally demanding credit where credit is due. Discussions become serious, revolving around the duties we have to others or to our unfinished work, which naturally prevents us from frittering away the day in idle chatter about our personal desires. The implication that we are too self-centered in our thinking or perhaps blind to the issues can make us defensive. After all, we are under the impression that connecting from a place of authenticity is the surest way to forge respectful relationships. Nevertheless, we might have to contend with unpleasant interactions which cause us to feel shunned or discourage us from saying what is on our minds.